Little one. Oh, huh?
I love your ADHD.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, we're not gonna fish this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Immediately
I'm supposed
pick up
to.
the rod and fish.
Shut up. I'm supposed to be filming a Shoalie review.
Instead, you're losing dates.
Hey man, stop talking about the size of my fish. But you see up here, see how these trees, like that's perfect for this Shoalie.
Yeah.
Like getting through those laydowns over there, that 90-degree turn, that was not difficult.
I feel like it,
I was able to spin the boat really easily.
I was going to say, I feel like it can go over a lot more easily. And then I get stuck on something.
Well, one of the things about this Shoalie, the back doesn't run as shallow as like the Bonafide,
Yeah.
because it's got the keel in it. So I've hit a lot of rocks and surprised me where I thought I was just going to go over something and I've slammed into it. Oh! I know I'm not supposed to be fishing. Shut up. That was a decent bite. Woo! I need to calm down. I just put the boat on the rocker. That'll pucker you. Shoot. Welcome to Way of Fishing. If you have not been here before, I'm Warren. Everybody calls me Way. You can call me either. I want to do a quick video while I'm out here filming another video of my Crescent Shoalie. I've had this Shoalie since July of last year, so I've had it more than 12 months. Reggie over here also has a Shoalie that how long you had your Shoalie?
God, I don't even remember when I got it.
So the story about the Shoalie goes, Reggie called me and said, hey, Crescent just put up the video of the new boat. And I said, what new boat? And I saw the Crescent Shoalie video and I said, I'm selling my boat, I'm getting a Shoalie. Reggie wanted one instantly, I wanted one instantly, because like today, we do a lot of smallmouth, creek fishing, river fishing, tight little swamp fishing. And this is a boat for tight quarters. It's very maneuverable. We can get around logs, you can spin the boat, you can pivot it. It's got rockers, so be prepared for that. I wasn't, and I still don't really know how to use the rocker in a boat. You can look up that, but freaked me out the first time I flipped the boat and was like, what is this feeling? Yeah. But I wanted to do a quick video to just give my thoughts on the Shoalie after fishing with it for a year. I had fished with it in river environments, which it was built for smallmouth and spotted bass and largemouth and other things. I have fished with it in lakes. I have taken it out into the ocean. I've taken it into the Chesapeake Bay, Pamlico Sound. I've had it everywhere, places it shouldn't be, and like this, places it should be. And I'm gonna tell you what I think. First thing, I switched to this boat from a Bonafide SS127. Reggie switched to his Shoalie from, what did you have? Reggie?
RS? Or did I have something after?
No, you had a river boat. What was your other boat? Your
Yeah, it was an RS 115.
No, it was a Jackson Coosa.
Oh, I did get a 260.
Yeah, he had a Coosa. See, Reggie sells boats every 30 minutes, so he don't know what he got. He won't keep a boat more than a year. Maybe he'll keep this boat. Well, at any rate,
Try out different boats.
whatever. At any rate, I switched to this from an SS127. Wide, stable. It is a fishing platform. I mean, I could put stuff everywhere. I could put gear everywhere. I had stability. It didn't matter where I put the gear, the boat stayed level. This boat, but that boat severely suffered in current. Open water, ocean current, inlets. When the tide was ripping in salt water, I got brutalized. It was too hard to fight current in rivers, like going upstream and all in the Bonafide. And it really frustrated me really badly to the point where I started to dislike that boat. I got this boat, but what I didn't figure, this boat doesn't excel in like open water. You're gonna keep fish, put a cooler in it, bring a net, bring a scale, bring this, bring that, bring camping equipment, because this boat is athletic. The Bonafide 127 was not athletic. This boat is athletic. So it's made for you to fish lean. You can fish hard, you can fish fast, but you're not bringing 15 fishing rods and 13 tackle boxes, and maybe, but you probably have to do a lot of modifications. I don't want to keep this boat pretty stock. So the negatives that I would say is I went snakehead fishing in this, and I had a cooler with ice. I had a 1.5 gallons of water. Reggie caught a 6-pound snakehead. I put that in the cooler. I had food. And with me and the cooler and the way it sits in this boat, the front of the boat was up. I overloaded the rear of the boat, which then made it impossible to deal with the wind. The wind was just pushing me all over because the bow is on this boat is bulbous to kind of, take that water when you crash in and come off of rocks and drops and waterfalls. Well, when I lifted it up in the air, because the boat was sitting like this, the wind just kept pushing the nose of the boat. And I just couldn't. The back tank well is narrow, it's small, just because of the way the boat's shaped, right? It's got more of the rocker like the whitewater boats, and it's made to fish quick and you can throw the boat around, you can spin, you can pivot it. Like if I do that, the nose of the boat will turn just from it's reactive, right? All that's a plus, all that's good. But when I'm out there in the water and I'm trying to catch redfish, and I want to keep 2 or 3 30-inch redfish, 26-inch redfish, so you're talking 18 pounds of fish, plus ice, plus food for a day. Maybe I'll have crabbing gear. It's tough. So I would say that this boat is fantastic. I'm in the sun too. Pause for the sun. Okay, back to the video because we had to take a pause. The sun was right in the camera.
Yeah, that's why I talked, because I knew you were taking a break.
You're welcome to chime in. You have a Shoalie too. But my thoughts on this boat basically after a year is it does everything, but you're not going to very easily make this boat do stuff they didn't intend it to do. In order to carry a cooler, I had to build a frame across the back, but then I had weight issues. So you've got to be very deliberate if you're bringing a bunch of extra gear and weight, and, that you're not overloading the boat. It's got a lot of rocker in it, right? That secondary stability. I pushed the boat over once and water came in the gunnel. So that secondary stability is not in the same place it is on the boat that you probably have if you don't have one of like a river boat. But just all those things are things you have to be mindful of. Do I regret the boat? Nope. Oh my goodness. Why can't I catch a fish on camera? I would love to catch a fish on this video right now. There's a big fish right here. At any rate, do I regret buying this boat? No. Do I love this boat? Yes. I very much love this boat. What I have come to after a year of owning this boat is I will be getting a second boat. If you've watched any of my other videos where I've told you to just get the boat that you can afford, figure out if it works for you, and then from there figure out what you need. But your first boat, you probably won't get it right? Based on what other people tell you, you probably won't get it right. Whether that's a boat with a propulsion, a motor, whatever, you're gonna find something about that boat that's not what you thought it was gonna be, or that you don't want to have. Okay, does that make sense? So this boat is fantastic for all of the river fishing I do. I can go upstream in really big current, right? I can fight the current, I can go against it. It's just great for stuff like that. Like I can't tell you how great that is. But loading it down with a lot of gear, bringing 8-9 rods, a whole black pack full of gear, plus a cooler. I live in Virginia, so it's not uncommon for it to be 102, 105. Our humidity's 95%, 97%. So you have to bring a lot to drink. It's very easy to overload this boat with gear. So for that reason, when I'm going big lake or, you know, inshore redfish. I want something, honestly, I think I want another SS. You know, I think I want another 127. One boat to rule them all, this is not. A really good boat for small waters, fast, speed, nimble. Yes, 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 all day. Would you agree, Reggie?
And waterfall.
Reggie said, and waterfalls. Did you do the waterfall?
No, the biggest I've done of this is maybe a 2.
But you didn't do the waterfall.
No, I haven't done the big one yet.
What? Ah. I wasn't even fishing. But I still didn't land them. This camera is cursed. But, you know. I'm trying to catch a fish on this video, and it's probably not gonna happen. Those are my thoughts after having a Crescent Shoalie for 1 year. Excellent boat. It's probably not gonna do every single thing you want a kayak to do. It's not a Swiss Army knife. The best Swiss Army knife I have ever used to date is still the FeelFree Moken. I still, as far as going everywhere, doing everything, and landing right dead in the middle, I caught a fish on this video. No skunk. Did you hear him hit? He hit like he had some weight to him. This fish has no butt. That's the PG word of what I was gonna say. He don't have no tail, let's put it that way. Fish on the video. Size of my bait. So it's not a Swiss Army knife. It is precision equipment though. If you like fishing small waters, if you like fishing inshore without a lot of gear, I've taken some pretty decent waves, wind-driven waves, in the Outer Banks in this boat, and it's done well because of the way the bow lifts. Never felt like I was underboated, you know, in that water. So, yeah, if you're thinking about getting one, you'll enjoy it. I love this boat, but it's got limits. It's got limits. I'm not a big fan of standing up and pitching a jig in this boat. The SS, I could pitch a jig into a brush pile and lay back on them like I was on a boat. But, you know, it's not a Swiss Army knife, but the SS is not a Swiss Army knife either. The Moken, that's a Swiss Army knife. I'm sure there are some others that will perform like the Moken did, but, you know, just some things to think about. So, I will see y'all on the next video.